Hello everyone, welcome to Songwriting with Arlo, episode 8. I'm so glad you stopped by today. Today we're going to be checking out the new expansion pack from Ezdrummer. It's called Classic Rock. It was recorded by legendary engineer Eddie Kramer, who's worked with Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix. He's made some incredible sounds over the years, and it's going to be really interesting to check out the pack he's created. There's 2 kits on there. We're going to be comparing them to the other 3 kits I already have. The modern kit, vintage kit, and also the big rock drums. So we're going to compare them all and see what we think. So you're going to want to stick around. All right, so welcome back. So let's get in, we'll check this out. First thing, I pulled up the website from Tune Track just so you can kind of get a better look at some of these kits. And we'll just run down through there. That's Eddie there. Again, famous engineer. I found out about Eddie first just from when we were listening to Hendrix growing up and seeing some interviews, what little interviews there were back when I was a kid. Now there's a ton of stuff with Eddie online where you can learn a lot of how he mixes and creates the sounds he did. I use some of his plugins too from Waves. I use the Kramer tape and also his Helios, which is one of my favorite plugins. Helios plugin is, he used that all over the place. But you can find some really great stuff with Eddie, some really good interviews on YouTube and stuff. So definitely he's beyond a wealth of information. And very important, you know, as important as those artists were, he was extremely important to the sound and those recordings and why they resonate so much with us. But so check Eddie out when you get a chance. Here's just some photos of him in the studio recording. The first kit that's really awesome is the Vista Light kit that Bonzo used. It's got the gong and the timpani drums. You can also see this kit now. His son Jason used it when they did the O2 reunion show with Zeppelin. Jason was playing the Vista Light kit. So that's pretty cool to check out. Ludwig kit. Yeah, just amazing when you see that picture. It's just really cool. And then the other kit would be the Sparkle kit, which would be something that John Bonham used earlier on in his career. So 2 very different kits there. And I have some pieces of similar to some of these kits already in some of the drums, but not all together like this. So really excited to see what this all sounds like. So if we check it out, here's the Ezdrummer. I've opened it up and I've just put down a verse, fill, chorus track here just for us to go through some of the sounds. And it's got the cool picture. It's like in a festival setting, which is pretty neat. It's got like a beer here. But pretty cool. One thing I do wish is, I say this with this, I wish I could resize this and make it bigger. I can with my T-Rax plugins. I can make those, the GUI on that get bigger, and I really wish you could do it on this. I'm not sure if you can do it on Superior Drummer. I don't think I need to make the leap to that yet because I'm just using this for demos, but I would like to see the GUI be able to get bigger, so if you could do that, Tune Track would be cool. So let's first, before we do this, I'll show you, I've got big rock drums, and I'm just going to put on the Ludwig kit that I have with that. I got this one a while ago, and this is one I probably use the most while I'm recording right now. I mess with the vintage kit a little, but most of them in this big rock drums. And this has got, there's Ludwig kits, Gretsch kits, Camco, bunch of different Mayer Brothers, just weird platings. So there's some cool stuff in this one. So just take a listen to this one, this Ludwig kit first before we dive into the other 2 Ludwig kits. This is how it sounds. So this one, what I'm finding, it's a little darker. I mean, by the room, you can tell it's kind of a darker sounding kit, it seems to me like. And, you know, I really like using this one, but after messing with the classic rock a little bit, I'm really digging that one. I don't know if it's just because it's new, but it's pretty cool. Check out this other one. It also does. There's this Mayer Brothers phase thing, which is kind of cool. If you listen to this. So that's got there's some Bonzo stuff there when you get to the phasing that he used later on with Zeppelin. There's a wide Ludwig sound. Let's listen to that. So that's another cool one, just a lot more space, open sounding with that the wide Ludwig. So I use this one a lot, big rock drums. I use it more. There's the vintage one too, and I'll play that one for you. We'll put it on levy here so you can hear that. And I use this one at first when I first got it, but I really go to big rock drums a lot more often. But listen to levy. So a lot tighter and brighter sound to it. Now I'm not a drummer either, so I'm a guitar player. So my ears for drums is not the same as what a drummer, and he would explain it to you much greater depth than I would. I'm just telling you my ears what I tend to like. So levy's kind of cool too, and I want you to listen to. We'll just listen to this basic one here as well. So some good sounds with vintage too, but wow, when I opened up this classic rock one, I thought it was just fantastic. So first we're going to open up that amber Vista Light, and I'm going to play that one here so you can hear it. So that sounds great. Let's listen to this heavy compressed, which I really dig. Not going to play all of them for you, but I'm going to play a couple of them, the ones I really. I can hear all kinds of Zeppelin tunes in that one. The heavy compression on that just makes that kick sound pretty wicked. So I really dig that. And the other one this Cream and Sugar is pretty wild. It really pegs on when you look at the mixer, he had it pegged on the snare here. So I'm just going to pull that back a little bit because it was clipping when I turned that on. Just really awesome, bright sounding. Now he had the snare with this like pegged up here, so it was. So the snare is really in your face, but then that was a little loud. So I pulled the snare down on that a little bit. So Cream and Sugar was cool. I mean, just something good. Now this festival one, because we're in this festival setting, check this out. It's just got all that air around it, like you're outside. It's pretty cool. Listen again. too. It's pretty cool. But let's listen to, let's move on to this small modulation is actually really good. Let's dig this here. So he's got that phaser on that one. You can hear it, and this is very Zeppelin. And it's not like, I mean, you could put more phaser there, but it's just like a taste of it. It just creates a really nice drum sound. So small modulations, very interesting. Let's check out the Sparkle now. So we'll do Sparkle Kit. What's happening, what's cool too, is he's got this set up, a lot of stuff set up in stereo here. So we're getting a pretty full, wide sound to these drums too. That's the one thing with my big rock drums one. A lot of those kits, it's like a lot of stuff in mono. Now you can change it and everything, but it's all like, to start in mono, so everything's coming straight down the middle of the track there. So these kits Eddie's created there sound very like spread out wide and sound very, very, very full, to say the least. Let's listen to it, the heavy comp in this one. Wow, that's really good. So there's a lot of different color here. There's some brighter things, some darker things. He's using some different effects with the phasing on there, but he's using real tastefully. It doesn't sound over processed to me. So I like that he's doing it that way. Now Sparkle Plate, let's see how this is. He'll have some reverb on this one. Good. Again, just sound. He's got a spectrum of sound here in front of me. It's just exciting to listen to. I can't wait. I'm gonna be using this on my next song, and that's one thing. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the little bell, because this week on I do a show called Sunday Jam every Sunday. We talk about guitars and home recording and some viewer comments. Just talk about things that's happening on my channel. This week I'm going to be playing the finished version of the song I've been working on the last couple weeks. So I'm going to play that on the jam on there. And then once we get done with that, I'm going to start a new song, and I'm really excited to use this new classic rock kit. Let's listen to a couple more here. Another thing I'll have you listen to is to tape. So he's using a tape emulation down here, which he has that Kramer master tape plug-in from Waves, which I use all the time. Let's see what this, and he's got the wow and flutter on here, so let's see what it sounds like. Let's turn up the wow and flutter, just to see what that does. I'll do it as it's playing here. So it's real cool with the cymbals. It's like crunching the cymbals out. The tape thing on here is really great. I really dig that. Let's see if we could do one more for you here. Original mix, we'll listen to that. So again, very cool. The panning, he's got some things happening. He's got a lot of stuff going on here. But he's got him panning on the overheads there and the ambient mics. Just sounds really good. And I think, this original mix, when we go back to that, the one kit we were listening to on the vintage, comparing that. And I just think this one just has a lot more color to it, a lot more flavor. It's spread out a little bit nicer, just the stereo image of the drums. Again, I'm not a drummer, but to me, I think this is definitely different enough than the vintage one, and I think it improves on the vintage kit, just from what little bit that I've listened to so far. So I'm really excited to get working on this one. And again, I'm going to start working on a new song. I got some of the guitar parts already set. I've been recording some things on my iPhone. I get my ideas on there, which I've talked to you guys about before. I've been humming some melodies on my way to work. So I've already got that, and I played some guitar stuff on there, and then I just got to start loading it up in here. But really cool, and I'm really excited that Ezdrummer decided to do this classic rock pack with Eddie Kramer, and I think it's gonna work perfectly for the type of music that I'm recording here at home. So good job, Ezdrummer, and I'll be doing some more videos. My next video, we just start the next song, then we can see how it works with the new tune. So that's all I got for right now. Thanks for stopping by for Songwriting Episode 8. Make sure you hit the subscribe, the little bell button there, so you can see other videos I have coming up. Again, Sunday Jam this week, I'm going to be playing the whole song, so you get to listen to the new song. I've got some, I did some killer slide guitar parts on the solo, and then the end solo I think came out really fantastic. So you're going to want to check that out. All right, hope you guys get to play some guitar today. Take care now.